Hi guys, it's been a hot minute since I last did a 24-hour reading challenge. Probably because, okay, don't get me wrong, I do love these challenges, but I just don't like reading for that long straight. My body gets stiff, my mind starts to wander, but then again, these challenges are really fun. I'm like an athlete competing in a book marathon. And the fact that I do get through my TBR is also quite nice, not gonna lie. So welcome to another 24-hour readathon. And this time, I am more determined to successfully finish this challenge than I've ever been. I have a secret weapon, hear me out. Let me introduce you to 11 p.m. coffee. It's crazy, mind-boggling, world-altering, how productive I can be from a late-night coffee. Getting no sleep in college is real, but relying solely on caffeine this semester has really saved me. I would recommend, but I wouldn't recommend. Proceed at your own risk. I think my caffeine tolerance is pretty high. The only problem with this is that I always have to wake up midnight to pee. But since we'll be staying up all night, like that won't be a problem today. I'll be starting tomorrow Sunday at 7 a.m. and reading until Monday 7 a.m. And I figure that if this readathon finishes at 7 a.m. Monday, then I can go to bed and sleep for maybe 5 or so hours, get up at 12, and have enough energy for Monday, but still be tired enough so that Monday night I can go to bed at my normal time. Thank you. I know, that's some genius thinking on my part. Y'all know I'm not one to pick out books ahead of time for these challenges. I like to go with the flow, see what I like to read in that moment. But yeah, I think that's about it. I will see you bright and early tomorrow. It's too early for this. The sun's not even out yet. I used to be a burn the candle at both ends kind of girl, but this semester I've been more so a night owl / 9 a.m. riser. I'm having regrets already, but I'm still excited to read, always am. I'm going to start today with finishing my current book, Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am finally reading this book. I told you guys I'd get to it. If you're not aware, this is the second novel in the You series. You may have heard floating around on the internet somewhere, or maybe your friend referenced Joe Goldberg. That is the same person, stalker we follow in this book. I wouldn't say I have missed reading from Joe's perspective necessarily. He is definitely a troubled, unlikable one, but the reading experience is for sure unique. I'm currently about 250 pages in. Let's see, what time is it now? 6:53. I'll come back to you guys at 7 and we will start our challenge. Here we go.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm...
This whole book has felt like, I don't even know, kind of like a fever dream. Each paragraph, Joe is just rambling on and all of these run-on tangents. I should be finished with this book soon. Current breakfast obsession go. Yum. Mine is currently peanut butter toast. It's a classic for a reason.
I had to open windows, 'cause that's what I feel like. Do it tonight. Waking up my brain, maybe you can do the same thing.
First book done. I liked the first book better. I think I gave it 4 stars. I'm gonna give this one 3.5. This one I feel veered too far from the first novel, which I'm not quite sure that was the right move. The plot of the story started off here and ended all the way over there. Good news though, I can now watch the second season of You, which is perfect timing because literally just the other day I finished the new season of Dead to Me. Dead to Me is also really good. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Netflix. It's like a thriller sitcom. It's really good, really fun. It's almost 10 o'clock and I think before I start my next book, I'm going to finish getting ready and then also start Convenience Store Woman on audio. When I saw that my library had it, I thought no better time than the present to start it. What to read next? You know what book I've been wanting to read? Oh, hello. I have my parents' dog with me this weekend. Oh, no, not the face. I've been wanting to read The Score by Elle Kennedy. I saw someone talk about this book recently, and I haven't read a sports romance book, let alone an off-campus book, in a while. If you're wondering what those are right there, those are the books I recently hauled whose spines have seen better days. You know, it just kind of bothers me looking at them, so I just keep them turned around and everything's fine and dandy in the world again. Isn't that right, Charlie? Did you just burp? Excuse you. I think I'm going to start this book.
Want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic.
need sunglasses. Okay, it is 3:20 and I've just hit the 200 page mark. It's kind of funny reading this book now with all of its dialogue because Hidden Bodies was like 85% Joe's inner thoughts. It's a bit refreshing. As I've previously mentioned, the score is part of the Off-Campus series. This is the third novel, but you can pretty much read the series as standalones because each book follows a different couple. This novel revolves around Dean and Allie's relationship. Okay. At first, I didn't like Dean that much. He came off very cocky with not much else going on for him. And like Garrett from The Deal, he was also cocky, but was also lovable at the same time. So Dean and I, we weren't vibing. I wasn't feeling it. And then as the story progressed, I still wasn't getting much from him until the scene where he helps out an elementary hockey team happens. And Dean, you're a softie at heart. I don't know why you're putting on this facade, but no. I'm also really enjoying the banter between Allie and Dean. It's really entertaining. Yeah, so I'm having fun with this one. I strongly recommend that during a 24-hour readathon, you alternate between physically reading and listening to an audiobook. Your eyes do a lot for you. You have to give them a break at some point. So I thought I'd work on my reading journal a bit and continue listening to my audiobook. I hate to say this, but I have not worked on this since my reading journal setup video. I've wanted to, but I just haven't had the time. So I have some catching up to do. If anyone ever tells you that listening to audiobooks is not reading, slap them back by asking them, how do visually impaired people read? How do blind people read? I'm still consuming the same content I would be if I was reading this physically. I'm just reading with my ears. I think I'm gonna work on my books read in 2023 spread. I love cutting out the little books. It's so satisfying. Here's my spread so far. I've updated this up until today. I still need to print out some pictures for those two books. I also realized that I wrote my January dates as February dates. All those little 2s are supposed to be 1s. Guess I'll have to like white out that or something. But I think I might go back to reading now. Oh, I've also realized that I have not given you guys my thoughts on Convenience Store Woman yet. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to because we basically follow this woman who works in this convenience store and is perfectly happy working in said convenience store even if her peers and family don't think that that's like a suitable long-term job. But she loves working there and the whole dynamic and routines that come along with the occupation. This novel also takes place in Tokyo, so it's been really interesting just learning little tidbits about the culture. I've made it to about 54%. Not to get ahead of myself, but I've been enjoying this so much that I kind of want to buy the physical copy now. Page 312. I did not see that coming. Oh man. No. Why did you do this, Al Kennedy? I don't know what to say. I can't reveal too much because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. Don't mind me and my sick threads. It's a bit later now to like bend over. This is not ideal. It is about 10 o'clock. We are just about 15 hours into the challenge. I want to let y'all know that I finished the score and then over dinner and walking my dog, I got to about the 72% mark of Convenience Store Woman. So we have about an hour left on that. And then obviously I took a shower and got into my comps. I think I'm gonna give the score 4 stars. It started off kind of rocky, but it got a lot better as it went on. It did throw me there at the end. And I'm still confused with what happened. Like, what happened? The author threw this bomb at us and then never explained it or anything. I think if I had to rate the first 3 books in the series right now, I'd rank The Deal in first place, The Score in second place, and then The Mistake in third place. Not the best, but it was a fun time. Okay, next book. Let's get pumped. I'm thinking about starting a shorter book this time since my last 2 were on the longer side. You know what we could do? We could do a graphic novel. This shouldn't take more than a few hours to get through. You know what? That sounds good. I need a little break from all of the hardcore reading. So I'm gonna start Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Osman. Have I shown you guys this cover? I found this during a quick trip to Barnes & Noble in the clearance section, and I think I know why. What went wrong in the manufacturing house? I have so many questions. I'm expecting lots of wholesome vibes. Me after finishing this readathon. Charlie and Nick are so cute. I'm like geeking out over them. I'm geeking out. That took me like less than an hour. I think it's been about 50 minutes. It was so cute. It was so cute. This graphic novel basically picks up right after the first installment. But whereas the first one focused more on their friendship, this one focused more on their blossoming relationship, along with Nick coming to terms with his identity. I really enjoyed it. I'm giving you guys a task. I need some more graphic novel recommendations because I really do love them. They're just so short and sweet. I feel like that's a genre I don't really dive into that often, but I would love to explore it some more. To me, this was like a 4-star, but I feel like if I read this when I was younger, this would be like a 5-star read. And I think for its intended audience, this would be a 5-star read. So I'm like, do I rate it 4? Do I rate it 4.5? Decisions. I'm really excited to continue with the series though. I'm starting to feel the energy draining, but I can fix that. I'm bringing in my 11 p.m. coffee now, more like 11:30 p.m. coffee today, to hopefully keep me sane for these upcoming hours. My coffee recipe is my heart and soul. Take this coffee from me and I will die. I crave this coffee so much that any other coffee I drink is so subpar that I'd rather drink nothing than drink them. I am a coffee snob. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Even though, arguably, I do make my coffee wrong. Yeah, I may use a single basket to brew a double shot and heat my milk to the point where it's probably burnt. But when I tell you this coffee is heavenly, I have never spoken truer words in my life. So good. I don't really want to start another book now, but here we are. When in doubt, 9 times out of 10, a thriller is a safe choice for me. So, The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. I've been wanting to get to this one. I really need to drink this coffee because I'm getting tired. I don't even want to read the synopsis. I know that this is a domestic thriller though. What else would Sherry Lapina write? Yeah, she has written a secluded setting thriller, but all of her other books are domestic thrillers. And I love that. That's why she's one of my favorite authors. Okay, I'm just rambling now. I'm going to start this. We've reached the point in the readathon where my brain has started to play mind tricks on me and is telling me to just give up and go to sleep. But no, I can be stronger than my brain. Also, I want to warn you that anything I say beyond this point, I should not be held responsible for because any intelligent thought went out the window 3 hours ago. What time is it? It's almost 3. Okay, I'm so close, but so far. I'm just about to start chapter 16. I'm 134 pages in. And so far it's kind of boring. It's yeah, your baby got kidnapped, but I don't care. I think I'm going insane. Thank the Lord, I am done. I completed my first 24-hour readathon. Finally! You know the saying, 3rd time's the charm. I have literally 10 pages left in this book, which I'll be saving for tomorrow because I am going to bed. See you tomorrow. I did it. I still can't believe I did it. Not sure if the sleep deprivation symptoms were worth it, and I think I may now be in a slight reading slump, but I can now say I read for 24 hours straight. And I did get to a lot of books that I've been meaning to get to. Let's quickly wrap up what we read throughout this challenge. I finished Hidden Bodies, The Score, Heartstopper Volume 2, and then today I did finish the 10 pages of The Couple Next Door, and this is going to have to be a 2-star. Maybe if I had read this when I wasn't half asleep, it would at best be a 2.5. This was a flop for me. It was not gripping. I think mainly because this was told in 3rd person omniscient, meaning the narrator knew everything, so then we subsequently knew everything. And so there's very little suspense or thrill. And then literally a couple of minutes ago, I did finish the last 30 minutes I had of Convenience Store Woman, and I'm gonna give it a 4-star. The narrator did a fantastic job at being emotive, and the overall story provided a lot of valuable commentary on contemporary societal expectations and what it means to be normal. Not a lot happened plot-wise, but since it was so short, I didn't really mind too much. I'd recommend, especially as an audiobook. Can't say I would encourage a 24-hour readathon. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything because it was a bit psychologically and physically painful. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also comment, interact, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Let's start a conversation on any of the books I read throughout this video. Sadly, none of these were absolute favorites for me, but let me know your thoughts on them down in the comments. Thank you all so much for for watching. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.